welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be sharing with you guys this minimalist look, super natural, easy, using Clean Beauty by Merit, which is new at Sephora today, February 16th, online only today. And then on the 19th, it'll be in store, so you guys can go ahead and check them out. So I'm going to be showing you guys the products. We're going to get into a demo, and of course at the end of the video, I'll share my overall thoughts on the products, on the brand, and all of that jazz. So if you guys are interested, then please continue to watch. Alrighty, you guys, so before we hop into the demo, I want to talk about the brand a little more so you guys can get familiar. Now, Merit is a minimalist brand. They're clean, cruelty-free, vegan, and fragrance-free. Their motto is less is more, which I am so here for because I just feel like we're transitioning into the more natural type of vibe. Like, we're loving our skin more, and I'm really here for that. So all of the packaging is recyclable, it's reusable, it's just great for the environment, and they have removed so many harmful ingredients that usually trigger our skin, which is the cause to like breakouts and that sort of thing. So instead, like, they've added more beneficial skincare ingredients to improve our skin throughout time with use. So like hyperpigmentation, that sort of thing. You guys know, like, I have that, so I'm really excited about that. Now, I want to go ahead and like create a very natural, just very no makeup type of vibe, just because I'm not trying to like hide my imperfections. I want to show you guys how you can create a super gorgeous, like, natural look using these products, and you don't have to just cake on your makeup. Like, the point of this brand, the point of these products are to love your skin, to let your skin breathe. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've already prepped my skin, I've already primed, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, they sent me a couple of products about a month ago, and so I've had time to play with them. I've had time to, you know, get familiar with the formula, the finish, all of that. So I already know how I feel. You guys will know at the end of the video. And I just want to say, this video is not sponsored. They just gifted me the products and I wanted to share them with you guys. So know that I'm going to be honest. If I don't like something, I'm going to let you guys know. But yeah, with that being said, let's just jump right into the demo. So here's a little bag that it came with. This is a makeup little bag. Now, this bag you can get if you purchase from their website, so merit.com. The first purchase, you will get this bag. After the first purchase, you will get probably like I think it's like a plastic, like green, reusable type of bag. But if you're purchasing for the first time, you will get this bag, which is super cute. I think this is great for so many different reasons. Like, you could use it as a makeup bag. I personally would definitely use this to go out. I think it's just super convenient for your skincare if you're traveling. It's just very nice to have, and I love the color. All right, so the first product is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. So this is a foundation and concealer stick, and I got the shade Buff. So this shade right here, it has a neutral undertone, so it's like a peachy golden shade, and I find that it works really well with my complexion. And that's the shade right there on the back of my hand, if you guys can see. The formula is super creamy, so obviously it's a cream-based product, but it just blends out super seamlessly. So I'm not going to apply this all over my face. My goal is just to use it on the areas where I want to even out my complexion, and that's it. So underneath my eyes to correct the darkness, around my mouth to correct the hyperpigmentation, and maybe on a few little spots that I have because I've been picking on my skin. So I'm going to start off with my under eye and a little bit around my eye right here. And with my finger, I'm just going to blend that out. I love blending out cream products with my fingers. I just find that it warms up the product a lot better, and it just looks a lot more natural in my opinion. So you guys can see it blended out super seamlessly. Like, I didn't have to like do like any extra work to get it to spread out. So I don't know if you guys can already tell the difference. This is the complexion stick, and this is just my bare skin. So that's the goal. This is not meant to give you like full coverage. It's just to help you even out your complexion and make you look a little bit more fresh, more awake. So I love this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply on this side of my eye as well. set that immediately just because it is a cream based product and I don't want it to crease. Using the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder in the shade medium with a MAC 240 brush. So now I'm gonna apply this right around here. Now I do feel like I need a deeper shade to correct on this area, but I'm still gonna use it. So I want to go ahead and warm up my skin. So I'm going to be using the KOSAS bronzer. This one's in a shade medium, golden bronze, since we're doing kind of like a clean makeup type of vibe. So let's move on to blush. I got 3 blushes over here. Now, one of the blushes I purchased myself because I love the formula so much. I decided to go ahead and buy one. So the one that I bought is called Mood, like, you know, when you're in a good mood. So that's that right there, guys. This for deeper complexions. It's like this, I don't know, chocolate cherry type of tone. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it right here on the back of my hand so you guys can see. Look at that. It is stunning. The other shade, this one was sent to me. This one's called Raspberry Beet. This one's definitely more of a berry tone. So that is that, and that's what it looks like. And then the last one is more of a natural, kind of like everyday wearable shade. It is gorgeous. So this one's called Terracotta, and this one I thought was gonna work on my skin for like a bronzer, but it's a little bit too light. So I mean, I could, but I just feel like it'll look more natural if I use it as a blush. But I love the glow that it gives, like it's stunning. So I feel like, because I'm always doing peachy and coral and kind of like orangey type of tones, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and I'm gonna use the first shade, which is Mood. I don't know, something's telling me. So I'm just gonna go in. So that's that. And I love the fact that you can just grab the product and apply it onto your face. Most cream blushes, usually you have to dip your fingers in or grab like an extra brush to apply. So this is convenient if you're like, if you like to bring your makeup with you, because then you don't have to get your hands dirty and stuff. Just applying a little bit at a time so you guys can see like the color payoff. Now I'm going to use the Day Glow Highlighting Balm. Now this one's in the shade Bounce. There's 2 shades in total, I believe. But it's gorgeous. As you guys can see, it has a color to it. But once I apply it, it pretty much goes on clear. So I love this because it's pretty much universal. Like any complexion, anybody can use this, in my opinion. It's not going to make you look like ashy or anything like that. It has such a beautiful glow. So I'm just going to apply this right here, so you guys can see. Now I'm just curling my lashes really quickly. Because I'm going to show you guys the mascara. Now I'm going to be honest, out of all the products, the mascara is the only one that I haven't played with. So we're going to try it out together. So this mascara is called, this is the Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara, which you guys know I love length when it comes to mascaras. I don't like mascaras that are supposed to, be volumizing, because I don't have really thick lashes to begin with. So I just feel like volumizing mascaras usually make my lashes just look like I have spiders on my eyes, and I don't like that. So this is the mascara, super sleek. Let me just show you guys. And let me take out the actual. Hopefully it's in focus. So the brush is pretty long, but it's not super thin, it's not super thick. You guys know I love my mascaras to be super, super thin. So we're gonna see, The formula feels pretty wet. Like it's not a dry formula. You know, some mascaras tend to be more dry than others. It's pretty much hydrating. That's the best way I can describe it. Now for lips, I have two of the tinted lip oils, one in the shade Marrakech. I'm sorry, you guys. I am killing that. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but it's this peachy tone. It's just gorgeous. And then this one's called Sangria, which is more of like a, kind of like a, what's this? Like a red brick shade. I'm gonna swatch both so you guys can see. Now this tinted lip oils are not meant to give you a lot of pigment. You can build them up, of course, but they're just very natural, so that's pretty much what it's giving. But you can always just do a very like layer and it'll look more natural once you blend it out with, you know. And then here's the other shade. So that's what it's giving. I think I'm gonna go with this one, the terracotta kind of reddish shade, just to step out of the same looks that I always do. Line my lips real quick with the MAC. This is not MAC, this is Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Lip Cheat in Foxy Brown. And I'm just gonna go in with Sangria. Is that the actual name? Yeah. It feels amazing on the lips because it feels like you're not applying anything because it's so lightweight. Alrighty, you guys, so to finish everything off, I'm going to use the Watermelon Glow Mist by Glow Recipe just because I don't want to go overboard with like a spray that's too dewy. I feel like this is already dewy itself, so. Alrighty, you guys, so I went ahead and put on some earrings. These are from Bubble Bar. If you guys are interested, I'm going to try to find the link if they're still available. If not, I'm sorry, but if they are, I'll put them in the description box. Now, I just thought of something. I want glow on my shoulder because we're popping shoulder today, okay? So I'm going to grab the Date Glow Balm again. And I'm just going to apply this, hopefully you guys can see, right up and through here. And then right here, yes, honey, yes. I know you see it. I know you see it. See, when she transforms, baby, she comes out to play. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the completed look. So let's get into my final thoughts on all of the products and the brands. So this is the first product I want to talk about, the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I got it in the shade Buff. Now, this is supposed to replace your foundation and your concealer. That way you don't have to use both. This is going to help to even out your complexion, correct, conceal, and add a little bit of coverage. So this is not meant for those of you who like full coverage or like that full beat face. It's not going to do that for you. This claims to have a natural finish, and I agree, but it has a slight dewiness to it as well. Not excessive. It's just very dewy, very hydrating. So this for dry skin, to me, it's a dream just because it glides on super seamlessly. Like, I didn't have to spend a lot of time trying to blend out the product or spread it out. You know, a lot of cream-based products tend to be kind of drying on dry skin, but this, you can go straight in with it and blend it out, whether it's with your finger, with a sponge and a brush, and it'll work out super well. Usually with other cream products, I have to mix them with an oil, and I don't have to do that with this. So this works really, really well as a concealer. It works well as well as if you want to use it as a foundation, it can work as a foundation, but it's going to be more of a light to medium type of coverage. You're not going to get any more than that. You could definitely build it, but it's not going to completely cover up those imperfections. You can still see them through your skin, which is the whole purpose of the brand. Now, for those of you who have oily skin, keep in mind you want to set this really well with a powder, especially if you're going to use this underneath your eyes. You want to set it immediately. It's just a cream formula. It's very emollient, very creamy, so you want to set it right away. But I just feel like this is great for all skin types. Again, if you have oily skin, this might be on the creamier side for you, but I still recommend. I feel like if I get like a deeper shade to kind of like use it as a bronzer, I feel like I would love that because it's not like a thick coverage, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm using a concealer all over my face. So I really want to get like a deeper shade just to use it as a bronzer. Moving on to the blushes. Listen, the blushes I absolutely love. I feel like the formula is pretty much what I like in a blush. It's creamy, it's glowy, but it's not super pigmented, it's not super intense. It still gives me a little bit of that color that I want, but not excessive. All of the shades are gorgeous, but I must say the one that I'm wearing, Mood, amazing for deeper complexions. Highly, highly recommend. I feel like this is stunning. It's just like the perfect tone, you know what I mean? Like, it's just this, I can't stop looking at it. I think it's such a vibe. They have more shades, like a peachier one and stuff like that, which I definitely want to get because you guys know I love my peachy kind of coral shades. But I wanted to step out of like my norm. With these type of blushes, you don't have to worry about looking like a clown because it's not super, super intense in terms of the color payoff. So if that's what you're looking for, it may not be for you, but I just feel like with cream blushes, they're meant for that, to give you like that little hint of color, but not too much, you know what I mean? So I love these. They work really well under powder and also on top of powder. Like, I've tried them both ways and I didn't have problems with them kind of like looking cakey or anything. As you guys can see, they're very, very glowy, very dewy. So if you're into that like me, you're gonna love them. They're super glowy. I just love the way that they look. Moving on to the, what's this called? The Day Glow Highlighting Balm. Honestly, listen, the blushes, obsessed. This right here, obsessed. Like, you guys see the glow? Like, I look like a glazed donut and there's zero shimmer in this. That's what I'm talking about. You know, highlighters that give your skin that texture and make you look like you have like super incredibly large pores unnecessarily. This does the opposite. Like, it gives you the glow without looking like you need to go exfoliate, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm obsessed with this. Love it. And another thing, the smell. None of the products have a smell to them, which is so weird because usually clean makeup products tend to have a weird smell. It smells almost like it's expired or like it's old. Not even the blushes. Like, I don't smell anything, and I love that. So if you are very sensitive, you have very sensitive skin, or you're sensitive to like perfumes or fragrances, you're gonna love these products because I'm telling you, there's no smell, like nothing. So amazing. Moving on to the tinted lip oils. These are so fire if you like a sheer wash of color with kind of like moisture. This is not for those of you who like those liquid lipsticks that are super mattifying or that are super pigmented. As you guys can see, like, it's kind of like the natural color of your lips with a hint of color. You know, like when you bite your lips and then that like kind of like oil finish to it. That's what it's giving. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, but it's super natural, you guys. So for every day, for work, for school, you know, if you're going on a date, like this is the type of makeup I would like to wear if I'm going on a date with my husband or something like that, you know? This is the type of makeup that I like to wear. Natural, you know? I don't like to look like I'm trying to hide my imperfections because it's pretty obvious, you know what I mean? So, super pretty. And then am I missing? Okay, the last thing, the mascara. I'm going to be honest. Out of all of the products, the only thing that I was not crazy about is the mascara, even though I love the packaging because it's giving me kind of like this sleek, I don't know, the aesthetic of it. I really like it. Here's the thing. It's definitely lengthening. It does help to define your lashes. It helps to kind of like elongate your lashes in that sense. But the formula is pretty wet, so you can't really layer it too much. If you add too much of this, it'll get too kind of like wet, and then it gets all over your eyelids right here. Like, I had to take off a bunch of it because I applied a little too much. But in terms of being lengthening, of course, like, I do see a difference. I do see my lashes being like pretty defined and stuff, and I love that about it. But I just have to be careful with the amount that I apply because the formula is pretty wet. So it's not that I don't like it. I do like it, but I'm not in love with it like I am with the blushes, with the tinted lip oil, with the highlighting balm, you know, and even the foundation stick. I just feel like this was the only thing that was more like I need to try it a little bit more and kind of like play with it to see if I can make it work. But right now it's more like, I like you, but I'm not in love with you. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is fire. Like, fire, fire, fire. Again, you guys, I'm not saying this because these products were sent to me. Like I mentioned, I went and purchased a blush myself. So I really, really love the fact that we're transitioning into the more natural vibe, into the more taking care of our skin, because this is clean makeup, you know. So overall, I give this brand a 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for them to come out with more products. Like, I would love for them to come out with a bronzer, a powder, you know, like, there's so many things that they can come out with and they will kill it, because I love the formula and everything that they have going on so far. So highly recommend if you guys are into natural makeup. If you are looking for the Kim Kardashian type of look, Kylie Jenner look, this is not for you, and this is not what it's meant for. It's meant for you to love the skin you're in. It's meant for you to, you know, appreciate what you got going on and just kind of like add a little dash of something without trying to cover it up or kind of like add a filter. You know what I mean? So yeah, you guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget, all of the products are available today at Sephora. Or also on the Merit website, merit.com. I'm gonna leave everything that I use in the description box below so you guys can go ahead and purchase if you're interested. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, beauties.